are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see by the title below, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my labor and delivery story in a public hospital. Before we get into today's video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I remember very well. I was, I think, 9 months because my son was delivered on the 28th of March, to the 8th of March. It was, I think I was 9 months pregnant. So it was in the morning. So my husband went to work, right? And then I'm just chilling at home. I was like, yo, man, I'm having some little bit of pains. I didn't understand because most of when you're 9 months pregnant, you always get Braxton. What do they call them? Braxton Hicks? Braxton, like practice labor or something like that. So I had something like that. I was like, no, man, I'm not feeling okay. And then I just called my husband. I'm like, baby, no, today I don't feel like I'm okay. I think we need to go check, go to the clinic and check what's going on with me. I don't feel okay because I've got cramps, abdominal, pains. So I don't know what's going on with me. Fine. Then my husband, after an hour, he drove back home, and then he took me to the hospital. I cannot mention the hospital name. So when we get there, like, there were a lot of ladies there standing. The queue was like long, but we waited patiently. And then when it was my turn to see the doctor, okay, he asked what's going, the antenatal checkups, obviously. He checked everything, and then he asked me, what's wrong? Because there's nothing wrong with you. Like, he checked all my belly and checked and checked and checked. And then he's like, let me do I don't know what you call it. They checked through my VJJ, took his finger, put it in my VJJ just to check what's going on. Okay. I must say that thing is terrible. It's horrible. It's ill, right? It's fine. When he checks, he's like, no, man, I think you are in an active labor. I'm like, active labor? What do you mean by that? I think it was around about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's like, no, you're in active labor. I'm like, oh, okay. So what now? I didn't bring anything here. It's like, no, you know what? Let your husband go get the baby's essentials, like baby stuff, and then we are immediately admitting you to the hospital. I'm like, yo, but I'm not ready. Yo, guys, I was so scared because I was not ready. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that pain. Yo, guys, can I just postpone this for another day? I'm not ready. The doctor was like, no, today you are giving birth. Okay. My husband obviously rushed home to get baby stuff, and then they took me to the ward. When I get there, oh, everybody's chilled. Few of the ladies there were having contractions, but I was just normal. So like I said, I was just normal, chill there. Okay, it was around about 11 a.m. in the morning. Okay, fine. A little bit of contractions there and there. And now some of the ladies are now screaming. I'm thinking, oh my God, this pain. Mind you, it's not my first pregnancy. I've got an older son as well. I was like, yo, this pain is coming back again. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jehovah. And I'm seeing these ladies, some are screaming, some are shouting, oh my God, some are scrubbing the floors. And I'm all chilled. I'm like, oh, I'm going to come there. I'm going to also be exactly like them. But you know what? Today it is today. Today I'm just going to be strong, for my son. And then 11 o'clock, right? 11 a.m. After 3 hours, the pain were not that bad, but they were bad. But then this other nurse comes in the ward, is like, when you are not progressing, you are not progressing. I think we need to give you an epidural, not an epidural, sorry, induction. Induction, I think it's like, they gave me 2 pills. So basically what they do, it's 2 pills, like little bit small pills. They insert it in your vagina, like vajayjay. Sorry, vajayjay. So they insert it so that your labor can progress. I must say those pills, those pills are hell. Honey, those pills are hell. Yo, now the contraction don't stop. Yo. I think it took, those contractions were so painful. I think for about 6 hours, if I'm not mistaken. More than, because I remember I gave birth in the morning the following day. The whole night, I was screaming, guys. I was screaming. That pain is horrible. That pain is terrible. You know what? There, everybody, like, I remember I was like even undressing for no reason. I was feeling hot. I was feeling cold. And when you ask for the nurse's help, like, nurse, please come help me. I think the baby's coming. It's like, no, dear, you're just overreacting. We are Panje. You are overreacting. I'm thinking, do they understand? Do they understand the pain I'm feeling right now? I'm telling you, the nurses were chilled. I was screaming for my life. And the doctor came, I think, at about 12 midnight, just to do the normal check, the normal check. And then comes to me, he's checking, and I'm screaming. I'm like, doctor, I'm telling you I'm gonna give birth. He's like, no, don't worry, honey, you're still far. You're only 6 centimeters. I'm like, 6 centimeters, but I can feel the baby coming out. It's like, no, chill. You're still far, honey. 6 centimeters. And I thought I'm already on 10 centimeters. Guys, Lala, yo, the pains. I was screaming. Like, I remember there was this time, the pains, I couldn't, labor pains is like, you get that pain for like a certain period and then it stops. Then it comes back and then it stops. It comes back and then it stops. This time around, round about 2 a.m., the pains were not stopping. I tell you, I remember I wanted to cry, but I couldn't cry. I was like screaming. When the pain comes, you like scream, and everything just jams, everything just, because this pain is so unbearable. You can't scream, you can't cry, you can't do anything. You just, oh, yeah. I remember I was holding the bed like this, the sheets. I'm having goosebumps. The pain, labor pains, guys, snip up and face, labor pains, yo. Guys, I remember me shouting for help. I'm like, I'm dying. I'm dying right now. Nobody didn't care. I mean, even the ladies there, everybody was minding their own business. Nobody was helping. We were not helping each other because, oh, guys. All right, I think around about 4 a.m. in the morning. Mind you, this pain is not stopping. The doctor came again to do another checkup, for JJ checkup. And then when they checked this, they did find out that I was already on 9 centimeters. Then they were like, he called the nurses to rush me in the other ward where the labor and delivery happens, where they deliver the baby. Oh, I remember there were no, what you call it, there were no wheelchairs. I had to stand there like, guys, waiting for the wheelchair. I had to stand there like shaking because they were like, you know what, you now need to move. We need to move you to another ward, but we're just waiting for the wheelchair. And then I had to get off the bed and then like stand there with the drip and guys, oh fine. The wheelchair, they had to the wheelchair, the other lady brought the wheelchair. They wheeled me to the delivery ward. Guys, when I get there, I'm thinking, no, this is over. At least I'm gonna give birth. When I get there, they're like, no, I think when you only left with an hour to deliver. Guys, that time I can't even speak. They're asking questions. I can't control myself. Everything is just, I remember, guys, this is terrible. I remember. So now everything like it's numb, like my body, I can't be in control now. Now my body is like controlling everything. Like I can't, like everything is just, it's loose. Yo, guys. And then after a while, I think around about 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning. Okay, now I see these guys. There's, I think, 2 students and the midwife. Okay, they're coming into my ward. They're checking, doing the JJ check, and then they're like, okay, now is the time. I see now they've got this trolley full of like scissors and yeah, a lot of things, scary things. I'm like, oh, it's fine. You know what? At least now I'm gonna, like, I'm done. Mind you, these people, they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about you. in my opinion. They don't care. They just want to get this baby out. Yo, guys, I remember I was sleeping in a bed with no sheets, nothing whatsoever. You know, I'm shaking. The room is cold. You know, you're trying to ask, can I have, please have a blanket? You know, because you can't talk now. You like trying to make sign languages. Blanket, blanket, blanket. I'm feeling cold. They're like, not chill when are you eating a lot of ice when you're pregnant? Chill. They are so rude. They were so rude. They were so rude. Fine. Now they've got this midwife's got 2 students, and then she's asking a lot of questions. Some I didn't even understand what she was saying because I was now concentrating on this pain and to get this baby out because I could feel the urge of pushing. You know, when you feel the edge of pushing, I can feel the baby engaging, the baby's head engaging in my pelvic. Yo, and I'm like, yo, today's today. You know, these students, I don't know why they actually gave those students the opportunity to deliver my baby because they were asking a lot of questions. They were asking the midwife a lot of questions. I'm like, why? Surely these people, they're not sure of what they're doing as yet, you know? But why is the midwife allowing them to deliver my baby? But I was like, you know what? Let me give them a benefit of a doubt, let's see what's gonna happen. They're telling me now to push, mind you, according to what I've read on YouTube and stuff like that, and according to my previous labor, you only push when you have contraction. No, the students, they were like, no, push, push, push. Now I'm pushing without a contraction. And guess what? I pushed hard. Guess what? The baby's head came out, and then I don't know, for some reason, they couldn't pull my baby out. They had to vacuum, like they use like some utensils, like some equipments to pull the baby out. Oh, they tried to pull the baby out, and then after that, when they checked, the baby was out. The baby was healthy. They checked everything. The baby was healthy, fine. And then I hear the midwife says, "Oh, guys, what did you do? What did you guys do? Look what you did now, you know." And I'm starting to think, what's going on? Is the baby fine? What happened now? Because I had the baby cry, I had the baby cry. What's wrong now? When they checked, I had a third-degree stitch. Like I had a lot of like tearing, like, sorry, not a third-degree stitch, a third-degree tearing, like something of that sort. So that means I think I had a terrible tear, something of that sort. I'm not sure the terms that they use, but they call it a third-degree tear. You guys, you can please comment down below. Please explain what is a third-degree tear. Yeah, for people that don't know what is a third-degree tear. So they're like, no. They're like, she was like now shouting them in front of me. You see what you guys did? You see what you guys did? So now I'm waiting now to hear from them. They're not telling me anything. They don't care. They don't give you information. They're just speaking, to them, like speaking to themselves. They're not telling you what's going on. And then I'm just chill there. I'm happy that my baby's healthy because I asked, is my baby fine? They're like, no, your baby's fine. Your baby's healthy. Okay, fine. The next thing, the student now is like, no, just we need to deliver the placenta now. I'm like, okay, yeah, oh, of course, yeah. And then now they're trying to deliver the placenta, they're trying to, I don't know what they did to my stomach. They tried to press on my stomach so that the deliver can come out. But the next thing, the placenta doesn't want to come out. And now the student now is putting his hand in my vajayjay again. I'm like, Aibo, Kanu, what's going on here? And then try now to pull the placenta out of my vajayjay, like trying to pull it out. When he tries to pull it out, and then the vagina, like, I mean, the placenta, like, it was torn. Like there was part of the placenta that was still remaining in my, in my uterus. Yo, guys, that was the worst experience. That was the worst part of it. And I'm like, Now the midwife is like, what did you do now? What's wrong? Do you see what you've done now? Now we need to make sure that this other pieces are all out because it's dangerous. Now this midwife now is telling this the students like, you know what, don't worry, I'll do everything myself. Now she's putting the hand inside of my vajayjay again, trying to pull all the pieces of the placenta, trying to clean me up and stuff like that. Mind you, I've got stitches as well, I've got tears as well. So yo guys, the pain. After that, she did everything, tried to clean me up, and then now's that time to get stitches. Mind you, there were no numbing cream, no uh, anesthetic whatsoever. They had to sew my vajayjay, sew inside and outside, the pain. And I'm asking her, can't you put something because this is painful? They're like, no, the pain is not that bad because you just delivered the baby. We're just gonna make this quick. I don't know how many stitches I got. I think I got 30 stitches, honestly, inside and out. Yo, guys. Okay, the stitching and everything was done. Now they're telling me, they're giving me my baby. They're like, now you need to sit outside, in a chair. And mind you, those chairs are not comfortable. Yo, I'm sitting there in the chair. Mind you, I've got stitches. I've got a lot of stitches. I can't sit now. I'm sitting in my bag with my back like this because I can't sit with my, I'm sitting like this. Like, yo, the pains. Now they're forcing me now to breastfeed the baby. Now I'm breastfeeding the baby, but the stitches are now painful because they're still fresh. Guys, the experience I've got there. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? Sit still, sit still. Make sure that you breastfeed this baby. Yo, guys, just like that, I'm sitting there shaking with just one, you know, this gown that they give you in the hospitals. And then now this baby of mine, I can't, the stitches are painful now. I'm trying to breastfeed, but the milk is not coming out. I was like, you know what? This is my last. If I'm going to have another child, I will never go to a public hospital again. I remember the following day because they wheeled me again to the other ward where all the mummies are there and their children, their kids. My husband came the following day because we slept, it was fine. My husband came the following day, explained everything to my husband, the experience that I got here. It was terrible. It was terrible. I don't want to go back there. If I'm gonna have to have another baby or for any other reason, I'm not gonna go back to that public hospital. The treatment, you know, the treatment that they give, I don't know why, and mostly it's women. Mostly it's women. They give us attitude, you know. So yeah. By the way, guys, 2019. This was 28th of March 2019. Yeah, 2019. So I had a baby this year as well. But please do watch my next video about my private hospital experience with my newborn baby, who is now 4 months old, 3 months old. The experience is so much different. I'm gonna show you the public versus the private, experience. Or let me just say nothing for now. Please watch my next video, which I'll be showing you everything, like the experience that I've got. I must tell you, private is better. I would always recommend private. The nurses, the midwives, the food, everything about it is amazing. I don't want to lie, but please do, if you like this video, please do like, share, comment, and tell me also if you had an experience in a public hospital. Please comment down below. Let's share the experience.